All right, so welcome back, people, to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much again for tuning in. And we're going to discuss Leon Bailey. What specifically about Leon Bailey we're going to discuss is Leon Bailey, in the last two Champions League games, which I would deem two of the most important games of his career, he was able to feature. Now, Aston Villa made it to the quarterfinals of the 2024-2025 Champions League fixtures, in which, if you remember good, Leon Bailey was a huge asset to them achieving Champions League last season, in the completion of last season. Now, this season, he has made a step, but was unable to go just over that line. Played few of the games earlier in the season, but when it matters most, he was unable to feature due to injuries. Now, key point we have to recognize now is, when did that injury came about? Now, from the start of the season, has been struggling with injuries. Before the international break, Leon Bailey was injured. He returned to play Chelsea 22nd of February. Not just 14 minutes in that game. Then he went on to play Crystal Palace. We got a bit more minutes in that game, 45 minutes. Then they played Cardiff, where he played a full 90. Technically, gradually coming back full fitness. Then they played a big game, Club Rouge, Champions League, higher level, only played 45 minutes. After that came break. Here's when things kind of change up a bit. For the international break, he played both games for full 90. Now, technically, we could say that his body was not ready to play those full. Maybe, just maybe we're saying that, you know what? He probably can or he probably can't. And that would be a decision made at the medical level between him, the Aston Villa medical staff, and the JFF medical staff. That discussion would have been held between them. So maybe they could say that this is an opportunity, or maybe Aston Villa could look at it as to say that this is an opportunity for him to get some fitness or get to a certain match level, so that when he come back, he'll be able to get going right away. Unfortunately, that was not the case. After completing the 180 minutes plus added time for the Jamaica Reggae Boyz, Leon Bailey since then has been unable to feature for Aston Villa, which in turn means that he missed two of the biggest games of his career, which is Aston Villa versus PSG in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Was unable to feature for that one, for the away leg, and then he was unable to feature for the home leg, albeit was on the bench for the home leg. So technically, kinda slightly returned, but based off the nature of the game, they generally just did not trust that he'll be capable of coming on or impacting, are capable of playing the game without aggravating the nature of the injury based off the temperature or the temperature of the game. Or could be that maybe they don't think that he's at the level right now to impact the game of that nature. So these are the factors. But what the key factor in this is, he was okay before the international, recovering. After he came on international duty, the two games, we kind of saw the body language. That's something I did mention in a video. So maybe he was trying to play through pain. So that could be the case. Maybe I try to play through pain, which in itself is a sad thing. And he played both 90 minutes, then was unable to feature for Aston Villa. So you can also think about what's the condition that he went back to Villa in, or when specifically he picked up that injury. But one thing for sure, he missed two of the most important games of his career. Two of the most important games of his career so far. which is the PSG versus Aston Villa Champions League quarterfinals. Very, very unfortunate. So hopefully he can come back and finish the season strong. But certainly he will need the rest. He will need the rest. And maybe, just maybe, he wasn't actually able, or should I say, wasn't able to play full 90 minutes over the internet. Just maybe. Anyways, tell me what you think in the comment section, people. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports. You know what? I'm going to close off it. It's very funny because we as fans, same way, the Lamb blast him if he didn't turn up. Would have Lamb blasted him if he didn't turn up. And we have to take account of that as well. But that is the nature of football. That's the nature of fan support. And even people who come on that video and say, yeah man, MG, you do that to rate it. Yeah, of course. Just as though when they're in their clubs and they don't do certain things, the fans and supporters will do the same, especially the media. And a lot of persons speak about the this and media, and I can tell people the Jamaican media space is far more settled or cool than that of most of these players are. Most of the European media, the English media, they are way worse. They're way more heavy burden than the players than we are. So can't take pressure, just say go. But at the end of the day, realistically, you have to look at it. Say, if he didn't take the call, we see man would have said rate such and such and cuss about it. Sometimes the player are looking out for their best interest, not all wrong with it. But sometimes the fans also look out their own interest as well in winning the games. But that's just a ever going constant going conflict. I don't see that changing any. Fans versus players regards to turn up, fans versus players regards to performance, fans versus players regards to commitment, fans versus clubs. So that will not change. That will never change. That is a fight that will continue throughout the rest of the eternity of the sport. It's not just happening now. Something has been happening for a long time, and that will definitely not change. So closing off, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you always, every time for the support, people. But want to see Leon Bailey end the season very, very well, finish off the season well, and look stronger for next season. But me I hear some story in the grapevine about Leon Bailey and a possible move where ching. If we get more information on that, I'm gonna release that. So big up on yourself, people. Smash like button, subscribe button. Soon again. Anytime soon. Oh, God bless. Boom. Outside.